about the blood. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Oh yeah.
All right. So find the exact value, meaning from the unit circle. I'm gonna just specify that.
Did you say boo?
Yep.
All right. So number 2, arc sine or inverse sine. I use the names interchangeably. Of -1/2. So where is sine equal to -1/2?
Bless you. That's right. That's right.
It would be right there. Right there.
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
At 330 degrees, or like 11 pi over 6.
At 11 pi over 6, okay, but in your notes, it said that inverse trig occurs where?
Oh, so it would be negative pi over 6.
Yep, negative pi over 6. So they occur, sine and tangent are negative pi over 2 to pi over 2. Okay, and then cosine is 0 to pi. So we wouldn't write 11 pi over 6. We would write, and these need to be in radians, we would write minus pi over 6.
Okay. Let me see.
For arc cosine of 1. So where's cosine equal to 1?
At 0.
0. 6, arctangent of 1. So where's tangent equal to 1?
Pi over 4.
Pi over 4. Everybody sees where we're getting these, right? I understand. Okay. All right. Arc cosine of minus root 3 over 2. So where's cosine negative root 3 over 2?
5 pi over 6.
Yep. 5 pi over 6, and cosine is 0 to pi, so leave it. Number 10, arctangent of minus the square root of 3. It's where?
What does it do?
Minus the square root of 3.
Oh.
I'm trying to slide up to look at the unit circle, that's why I was like, oh.
Negative pi over 3.
Yep, negative pi over 3.
Wait, so how do we know if it's like negative or not?
So basically, tangent can only occur on the right side of the unit circle, so we can only look at that side of it. And with that, it has to be from minus pi over 2 to pi over 2. So we take any value below 0 and we make them their negative value. So that is occurring at, 5 pi over 3?
Mm-hmm.
But we have to treat it as minus pi over 3 because 5 pi over 3 isn't in the range that it occurs in. So with sine and tangent, anything below is going to be a minus value. Otherwise, they're positive. So 12 arc sine of 1. So where is sine equal to 1?
No. Pi over 2.
Pi over 2. All right, these next ones are to be done on your calculator, and they want it in degrees. So make sure your calculator is in degree mode. And there's 2 different ways that they will write it. So number 14, they write as arc sine of 0.67. 16, they write as arc cosine, they write it as the inverse cosine, technically, is how it's written, of minus 0.23, and those both mean the same thing on the calculator, but it's the sine to the -1 and cosine to the -1. So you just hit second and then whichever function it is.
For 14, I got 42.1.
Still writing it
Anybody have the cosine one?
Do you want me to say what I'm at?
Sure.
I got 103.3 degrees.
Yep. Then these next ones are the calculator in radian mode. So then just convert it to radians. And these two, inverse tangent of 22.8 and inverse cosine of -0.853.
Are they gonna tell you if you have to put it in radian mode?
Yeah, it says it in the instructions. It says use a calculator to find the approximate value, express your result in radians. And it says the same instructions but degrees for the first set. The snow stopped.
No. 18 is 1.53.
Is 2.5.
2 point what?
5.9.
5.9. Were the restricted domains in your notes?
Restricted domain. I don't
No.
think so.
No? Okay. Then I'm gonna do those now. Alright, restricted domains. They kind of just logically make sense, but I'm going to write them anyways. Sine of inverse sine of x is equal to x.
Okay.
So basically, sine times 1 over sine is equal to x. Cosine times inverse cosine of x is equal to x. Or I guess this is technically the cosine of the inverse cosine. Not times, but tangent of the inverse tangent of x is equal to x. And then it works the other way too. Inverse sine of x is equal to x. Inverse cosine of x is equal to x. And inverse tangent of x is equal to x.
It's basically just canceling each other out.
Correct.
You're right that it's pretty logical.
So the next problems are to find the exact value without a calculator. So if we have sine of the inverse tangent of 1. Okay, we do it the inside the parentheses first, and then we'll work our way out. So where is tangent equal to 1 in its inverse part area?
Pi over 4.
Okay, so pi over 4. So this is the sine of pi over 4, and the sine of pi over 4 is what?
Root 2 over 2.
Root 2 over 2. 26, inverse cosine of the cosine of 7 pi over 4 would be what? Based on the restricted domains.
7 pi over 4.
7 pi over 4. So if it's like this, you can just go straight to here. Otherwise, show what, is being replaced. Hi!
What's up? Just coming to pester everybody.